In a world full of boring marketing misfits, get ready for the ride of your life with Dean Holland in The Drive.
Good morning, welcome to another episode of The Drive. It is raining and miserable weather here in the UK right now where we are. Typical summer in England. Hot one day, rain the next. And speaking of which, speaking of typical, if you saw yesterday's drive, you'll have heard me talk about how we were basically heading into the office yesterday to do final testing and all that good stuff to make sure that our brand new sales funnel was ready to begin driving traffic to and start optimizing conversions. And well, in true form, lots of stuff went wrong. So I'm heading in today hoping that we can get the technical issues fixed. You know, this is the kind of stuff that most people never really get to see, is like all the stuff that's going wrong behind the scenes. You know, a lot of people just see the success and the 6 or 7 figure sales funnels and the awards, you know, and all the money, but people very rarely get to see what's happening behind the scenes. And so that's what I kind of want to fill you in on today, because you don't just go from idea to success without anything in between. And so yesterday, what we did, everything looked good. The pages were there, the offers were there. So we've got a front end offer, 2 upsells, a downsell, and a thank you page. And that kind of makes up like the structure of the sales funnel. And so yesterday, checked all the pages, everything looked good. We set up we had the one-click upsell process in place, meaning that if people want to add the upsells to their order, they don't have to refill in all their payment details. They can just click add to order and it'll just add it to their order. And everything looked great. Went ahead, purchased, went through, orders were processed, everything looked good. Then tried a few different possibilities, like buying the front end and saying no to all the upsells. Did that work? Yes. Said bought the front end, said yes to all the upsells. Did that work? Yes. And then, just as we thought everything was ready, we noticed a glitch with the one-click upsell process. It's basically, to put it in simple terms, it was not tracking a particular sale in the upsells. And obviously we have to know where the sale's coming from, and we have to, basically, without getting too deep into the technical stuff, it was like a tracking glitch error with the software. And so we're waiting. Obviously we don't own that software. It's called the one-click upsell script. It's something that works with our shopping cart in Fusionsoft. And obviously, as it's not ours and we don't control it, we obviously had to contact their support. And I was basically putting in support and responding and providing them with the details they were requesting, back and forth, until around about 6 p.m. yesterday evening, early evening, at which point I basically couldn't do any more. They said it had been sent to their developers to investigate further, and I'm just hoping and crossing my fingers that I get there today and find that overnight they actually found the issue and resolved it and fixed it. But right now it's completely unknown. I have no idea what I'm walking into. I could get there and they haven't yet found out what's wrong. I could get there and they fixed it. I could get there and there's been no response yet. So who knows? I don't know, actually. Today's a bit unknown. I was, it's just one of those things. You like to think that you set something up and it works, but we operate in a technological space. You know, we're in a technology industry. We depend on the internet. We rely on softwares and services to assist us in getting things working and running. You know, it's kind of like you need hosting for your website to be online. Well, if that hosting goes down, there's only so much we as the website owner can really do, right? And so it's the same with this situation. We've just got to make sure that we do all we can. Obviously, in the meantime, if I do get there today and I'm waiting, you know, one of the things that some people do is just think, well, I can't do anything today, and they kind of just slack off. Well, instead, what I'll get in there and do is say, right, well, although I can't do that thing, and although we're now a bit behind on being able to place ads and drive traffic, what can we be doing? You know, what areas can we be working on so that when this is ready, we're already ahead in other areas? So you've got to leverage your time. You've got to leverage the opportunities you do have. So there's no point at all, and this is a good lesson really. There's really no point getting down and downbeat about something. You know, it's very easy. You know, and years ago I used to be like this. I used to allow stuff like this to really get to me and affect me. I used to think, you know, oh, what's the point? You know, nothing ever goes to plan. You know, and I used to think like that, but eventually you realise, well, that doesn't serve any purpose, because no matter how much I moan about it, it's not going to solve anything. You know, we might as well just be proactive and just say, right, we've done all we can on that. We're going to have to wait for those that can do more to get back to us. But what can we be working on? What can we do? And that's all we got to focus on. So that kind of brings you up to speed and up to date with what happened yesterday. As I say, it's not all simple sunshine and rainbows when you're doing any of this stuff. It takes, you know, sometimes it's going to test your patience and test your wit and test, you know, every bit about you, because ultimately, when you've spent months creating something, you want to start seeing the returns. Sometimes those returns come a little later or take a little longer than you'd like, than you'd anticipated, that you'd even planned for, but it is what it is. You've got to work with what you've got to make sure you've done all you can. When you've done all you can, you've just got to let things ride the course. And so with that said, I'm going to get in there and discover what it is that's waiting on me. Do we have it solved? Do we going to have to wait? I don't know. Let's go and see. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.